On this week's episode, I tell my brother his future. That's all I got for this episode.
If you have a question or just something to say, just ask PTrippy and I'll answer away. All you have to do is ask PTrippy.
What's up, guys? So I'm going to start off this week's episode with a question, well, actually it's more like a request, from Okay Look It's Me, and she wants me to tell my brother his future. Check it out. Hello.
What the?
What? You're telling me a fortune teller can't appear out of nowhere?
No.
No! Teleportation is so much fun! You do not know what you're missing out on. Anyway, let's get down to business. What is it that you want me to do for you today?
I would like you to tell me my future.
That will be $25. Alright, let's get started. Well, I've got good news and I've got bad news.
What do you mean? What are you seeing?
Well, which do you want first? The good news or the bad news?
The good news.
Okay, let me just re-jog my memory first. Alright, the good news is that you graduate college. Yippee! Then shortly after, like a few weeks later, you get your job as a CNC machinist. Good pay, I must say. Anyway, eventually you marry a beautiful woman named Samantha and you have two wonderful sons named Andrew and Tyler. They grow up, they go to college, and that's all I got for the good news.
What? How come the good news stops there?
Well, it could be one of two factors. I'm a fortune teller and I only can see so far into someone's future. Or it could be that that's where the bad news starts. Let me just check real quick. Ah yes, that is where the bad news starts.
Well, tell me.
Please, don't rush me. Besides, you paid for 15 minutes with me. You wouldn't want to waste that money on unused time, would you?
I guess you're right.
Alright. The bad news is that shortly after your kids go away to college, you go through their rooms to see what they left behind. In one of their rooms, you find a nice little bottle, and by picking it up, you release what's inside.
What's inside?
What did I say about rushing me?
Sorry, continue.
As I was saying, you release what's inside. What's inside? A genie.
Like a genie in a bottle? Sorry.
The genie grants you 3 wishes with no undos and no redos according to genie rules and regulations. Your wishes include a new car, a swimming pool, and to be Elvis's biggest fan.
Well, where's the bad news in that?
What I mean is that the genie turns you into a fan.
What do you mean?
Kinda like this one.
No, why would a genie do that?
She's a bad genie. Every 3rd wish she grants, she interprets wrong intentionally for her own pleasure.
What? Genies can't do that.
Sure they can, but hey, you're lucky. I have seen that genie do worse.
You mean I'm not the only one with that genie in my future?
Pretty much, that genie just seems to pop up everywhere.
You're just making this stuff up. It's been a big waste of my time and my money. I'm leaving.
Fine. Bye. At least he's going to be useful someday. Hopefully that was worth the weeks that you had to wait. Anyway, with this comedy skit, I also did my first behind-the-scenes / blooper reel in a long time. And actually, it's up right now on my 2nd channel. So if you want to check that out, I'll put an annotation at the end of this video so you can click that and go to that. Or for mobile users, I have a link in the description below as well. Alright, moving on. Like I said before the intro, that's all I got for this episode. You guys gave me no questions, but you know what? I don't blame you. Coming up with questions after 80-some episodes can be quite difficult, but there's an easy solution to that. And I told you about it last week, although you guys didn't really follow my suggestion. So, I'm here to convince you again about the wonders of Google. So, a few days ago, I spent my free time going on Google and I searched 2 keywords, icebreaker questions and weird questions. Then I went on several websites that Google gave me as search results, found a bunch of questions, copied and pasted those into a Word document, and after I compiled a bunch of questions, I looked for duplicates, ones that I've already answered, and ones that don't really pertain to me and I can't really answer. For instance, girlfriends, relationships, I can't answer any of those questions. So after that, I printed it out and I came up with a list of over 350 questions and 8 pages long. These are all questions that I have not answered yet, and I can still answer, and you guys can submit in the comments below. So this is just showing you the power of Google, okay? So just go on Google, search for icebreaker questions, weird questions, what have you, and submit them in the comments below, and I will answer them. It's easy as that. Oh, and if you're wondering if this is just one page and a bunch of blank papers, no, it's actually 8 pages of questions, practically. Anyway, so that's all I got for this week's episode. So please leave me your random, silly, or general questions in the comments below, and I will answer them in next week's episode or in a future episode, depending on how many questions I get. If you enjoyed this video, please click that like button down below. Also down below is a subscribe button. Click it now. I upload awesome content like this every Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday. So subscribe now to avoid missing out. Alright, thank you. Okay, look, it's me for the only question. I love you guys. I'm PTrippy, and as always, thanks for watching.